So this is my Marauder drop build order video for the Legacy of the Void beta. And I'll be the first to admit that I am not really a great StarCraft player compared to your average sort of streamer or professional player. But the beta is pretty new, and it's just kind of total chaos. So I figured I would just make this video for fun. And the whole idea behind this build order is that you just rush to 4 Marauders and a medevac, and you just fly to your opponent's base and just start dropping everywhere. And it's especially good in TVT, I've noticed, but it's also decent against Protoss. Although I think if Protoss was playing correctly, it probably wouldn't be. But everyone has been saying that the Marauder got nerfed, which I guess is technically true. But the funny thing about how quickly the economy ramps up in this game is that if you just make Marauders and a dropship, it usually is able to beat whatever your opponent has without really even being difficult. Yeah, so the build order is you just get your barracks immediately, and then after that you just take 2 gases, and you just immediately start making Marauders and taking up to dropship as fast as you can.
Big job, huh? Gotcha.
And I originally thought of this build specifically to punish Cyclone openers because somebody on like Team Liquid or Reddit or something, and you can see I'm already like late with my buildings here, so I'm not doing this anywhere near optimally, but
We hear you.
people were complaining that Banshees are useless in TVT now because of Cyclones.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
But I feel like if somebody opened the Cyclones against me with this, I would be able to win. And the whole idea is that any kind of expensive factor unit that they like rush to early, you can just boost on top of it and kill it with stim Marauders. And there's not really any way that they can save it.
Bad news. What's going on?
The thing about Cyclones also is that they actually cost 150 gas, so they're really expensive. And so if you happen to pick off Cyclones like really early game, which is pretty much the point of this, and this guy doesn't actually go against Cyclones against me, so it might not turn out exactly the way that I planned.
Go ahead.
And I pretty much just get a blind turret because you can basically afford it, and I don't have any anti-air at all. But Banshees are really out of style for TVT in Legacy of the Void. Or at least no single person has done it. Most people are actually kind of just excited about how much money they have, so they just fast expand, because they can afford to fast expand pretty quickly. And the other thing about this build is that you actually start making Cyclones of your own
Big job, huh?
whenever you can afford it. Which I guess would technically be pretty soon here. My macro actually fails really badly.
Let's go.
But yeah, basically I just fly straight out, so that if there is a Cyclone, I would just boost on top of it. Like, this isn't a very aggressive build. Like, you want to find units and kill them.
Research complete.
ETA 1 minute. On my
Add-on
way.
complete.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, because of the way that the economy scales up in this game, you can just afford to keep making Marauders and a medevac, and it's really fast.
Base is under
You know, and this might not even be viable. You see, this guy like can already afford a tank drop.
Waiting on you.
But yeah, my macro is starting to become pretty bad. Yeah, this is actually pretty annoying to deal with. Marauders are Still an extremely strong
Dropping
unit
off.
in small numbers.
Will do.
Um,
Now
It's
what?
just it's pretty fun to do
Don't
this.
leave me hanging.
I honestly don't know whether or not this is like a really good build or not, but so far I have won every time that I did it. So
Talk to me.
yeah, and then eventually your Cyclone comes out,
Job, huh?
and
Yeah, whatever.
that's whenever the drops become even more annoying.
Time's a wasting.
But I can imagine that if a faster player than myself were doing
Lifelike's
this,
here.
that it would be snowballing out of control even more quickly than it already is.
Ready for pickup? Life flight's here. Inbound.
Stay your
Now what? Well, hallelujah.
Yeah, and this also shows the weakness of the Cyclone too, which is that if it locks on to the wrong target, it kind of really sucks. But yeah, then this happens.
Mineral field depleted.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Picking up. Waiting on you.
What's going on?